Hey stream team. Hello everyone, how are you? I don't know, this might be, I don't know how long this one's gonna be. I'm gonna try and do our normal powerful hour. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if YouTube cooperates with me as far as keeping this stream live and lit and not buffering or stalled. I don't know. My Wi-Fi is, it's crisp. I checked my Wi-Fi, it's crisp tonight, so hopefully this is gonna work. In any case, welcome, welcome, welcome. I know most of you watched the Super Bowl yesterday, and I want to talk to you about the Super Bowl halftime show, the Bad Bunny halftime show in Espanol. Let's talk about it, because there's been some controversy around it. So whenever there's anything controversial going on in the culture, you know I'm going to bring it up in the stream. You know we need to all talk about it together, no matter what the subject matter be. So we'll talk about that, and we'll also talk about the fact that my long overdue Discord launch will be this Thursday night. Now I've had the Discord channel set up, lying dormant, waiting for the right moment to make its debut. And that moment is upon us. More than any other reason, it's because there'll never be a perfect time, I realize, and I just need to launch it. Now there is a caveat. Right now, that Discord channel is members only. Randall Powell, hey Randall, I'm glad you're back and you're calling me baby. Normally, Randall, I have some very strict rules about who gets to call me baby, darling, honey, sweetie, or any other term of endearment. I think that should be a privilege reserved for channel members and super chatters. So get into one of those categories for me, dude. And in the meantime, you could hook me up with a like button press. If you hook me up with a like button press, I may let it slide this time. I was letting everyone know that my Discord channel is finally gonna pop. It's gonna start to move and groove, and I want everyone to be a part of it, because wouldn't it be great? You know the fun, cool discussions we have here all the time. What if this beautiful community of people had their Discord? And now we do. We have a Discord. And if you are a channel member, you can go hang out with people from the stream whenever you feel like it. You don't need me. You don't need to go through me. You can go hang out with Bob or one of the mods or any other cool person you meet here in the stream that's also a channel member. You guys can go hang out in the Discord room. You can have a private conversation. You can do whatever you like over there. Yay! Oh, cool. Harrison's back. Okay, Harrison's my kind of new stream team member, because when he scrolled by, he stopped, he engaged, he hit the like button, he hit the subscribe button, and the best part of all, he hit the join button. Yes, he hit the join button, which means he's a channel member. Not just a subscriber, but a member. And when you become a channel member, you get access to all of my private videos here on YouTube. And they're fun, they're a good time. There's a couple little slightly spicy ones, PG-13 spicy ones, and there's gonna be some really cool informative ones and some super creative ones, because I'm working with Sora to create some really cool Sora inspired kind of AI me, yeah, AI me content, and that's gonna be for members only as well. So if you're hesitating, let me tell you, this is the month to get on board. This is the month to become a channel member. Get on into it. And tell me how you felt about last night's Bad Bunny Super Bowl. How did you feel about the fact that it was in Spanish? Because so many people are all up in arms. So many people are waving their red, white, and blue flag and feeling some type of way about the fact that he did not speak one word of English. Whoop, that's not true. He did say, he said he had a little, a one-sentence speech in English, but every song was completely in Spanish. And I think that's an unprecedented thing for us here in the US of A. I think that was a first. And a lot of people aren't happy with it. And a lot of people were unhappy with him because of his criticisms of ICE and their immigration policy. Although clearly ICE's immigration policy leaves a lot to be desired. Ask anyone in Minnesota. So yeah. There's lots of people coming in here, and I'm not one of these streamers that's just like chat says. I don't just say chat says. I give you guys your props, and I come in and greet you. So I'm gonna take a moment and say some hellos and get to know who's here. Let's see who's here. Well, thank you, Goated. Thank you for the compliments. You can watch them. Yes, you can watch them, Goated, because my members only content is a little bit spicy. Okay, it's PG-13 spicy. It's like sexy bikini. You might see a thong bikini or two, but other than that, you can handle it. I think that's plenty. Okay, if you have an imagination, I think that's plenty spicy enough. So yes. Will I marry you, John? I don't know, John. Let me see the ring. Let me see the ring, John. Let me see the ring, and let me see your first super chat, and I'll let you know. The type of show I wanted to start. I know people are here for other reasons, love, but I genuinely just love news. Okay, well, cool. I'm glad. Trumpet 2 was right. What do you mean, dead man? What do you mean? Thank you, writer. Goated, I'm showing you a lot more. I'm showing you a lot. You don't get some, you almost get all if you get into those channel memberships. I mean, you know, I'm in the South. I'm in Southern Florida, and our bikinis are next level. So if that's what if you're trying to see something, writer, then get into the channel memberships for the price of a cup of coffee at Starbucks for $4.99. You could become a channel member and see all the goodness. Okay. Uh, let's see. Real MT addict. You have a problem with that phrasing? Interesting. I think the halftime show was an embarrassment to America. Okay, Jason Barnes, let's hear you. I don't judge. Just tell me why you think the halftime show was an embarrassment. Why do you feel that way? I want to hear it. And I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I genuinely like hearing other people's opinions. I want a lively discussion. And I also want some like button presses. Because how are there 55 people here right now and I have one like button press? Like, is the like button broken? Because if it is, let me know. Let me know and I'll do something about it. But if not, can you please double tap on the centers of your phone like this? Tap, tap, bing, bing, and then the like button will go up. I'll feel better, you'll feel good, you'll feel benevolent. Let's do that, please. Let's get that like button up. This is a travesty. Thank you, Aminello. Appreciate the compliment. What is big? My future, it's big and bright. When did you start your train? I became Kevin Durant. I know Kevin Durant, the real Kevin Durant, the real KD, the real OKC KD would never insult a lady. So I'm just gonna ignore you. You are real MT. Well, then you should become a channel member. Hit the join button, real MT. Thank you, Leo. Do I believe in aliens? I don't know. I think they're a mystery. I have no idea. They may exist, may not. Nope. No knife has ever touched this face. But I'm not saying it won't. Because if gravity starts getting really cruel and I wake up in the morning and go to the mirror and I'm not inspired, oh yes, I will. You know I will. And I will have no shame about it. But so far, no knife has touched his face. But when the time comes, if it comes, I will do it in a heartbeat and feel no type of way and feel in no way guilty or any shame around it. So far, no, but one never knows. The people in the USA should be lucky to have ICE. Why do you feel that way, Nick? I feel like ICE has overstepped their bounds. I don't really understand why they're interacting with actual citizens at all. It's supposed to be, you know, an organization, as far as I understand it, that only deals with people who are illegal immigrants. So why they're dealing with actual citizens who were born here, I have no idea. Or people who are naturalized American citizens, I have no idea. Once you are a citizen, I feel like you should be out of their jurisdiction. That's my take on it. So I'm confused about what it is that they're doing, but I really would like to hear from the gentleman who felt like the Bad Bunny halftime show was an embarrassment to the US. Why do you feel that way, sir? Because that's a very strong opinion to hold. I like strong opinions. I like lively discussions. Tell me about it. Well, thank you, Aubrey. Appreciate you. Ita, I don't feel like people should never get appearance surgery. I disagree. We could do a whole, you know what? Maybe tomorrow's stream will be about that. Because I disagree. I think there are times when it's actually a smart, calculated risk. Sometimes. Okay, let's see. People in this country should be happy they have. Well, okay, goated. Let's see. How do you know? Rich in character, rich in spirituality, rich in resilience. Yeah, rich in those ways. What's scary, KD? The Bad Bunny show was okay, not my type of music, but I thought the actual production was good. I know he has a lot of fans and they are hitting a new audience, so no dump from. Exactly. It's very strategic, and I think it was a move to try and bring some, controversy always brings numbers. So of course they're trying to be controversial. They want people to talk about it. They want to get buzz. And so that's one way of doing it. And at the end of the day, all of these platforms, all of it's advertising, all of it's about raw numbers. And so how can we get the most people to watch? How can we get the most conversations about it? Do something controversial. So that's what they did. But in some ways, I think it may unify people because it's very symbolic of the fact that, you know, the landscape of the United States is changing demographically. You know, what were once minorities are becoming majorities. And I think that was a testament to that. I think that makes a lot of people uncomfortable, but it's reality. What's my Discord? SGA Sports. Send me an email. The Discord is for channel members only. And if you want to get on the Discord, and you will, because it's going to be the coolest community on the internet. Now, I say that, you know, projecting into the future. It's a cute little modest community that's just launching this Thursday with an adult card game that you're going to love. Oh, yes, you are. That's what we're going to be doing on Thursday night. If you want to get in on it, hit the join button. And the lowest tier is $4.99 and you can get in. I'm going to add the Discord as a perk, even for the supporter tier, so that anyone who's a channel member can get in on the Discord. At some point, I will find a way within the Discord to have a VIP room for my, you know, producer tier or for my medium tier. But as a base level, when you become a channel member, I want you to at least be able to access the Discord. And I want to get as many people in there as possible. See, that's the thing. I have two different strategies. I can have a VIP room in the Discord for members and then have like an open Discord just for everyone, because I want it to be a thriving place. And in order for it to really thrive, I need more people there. So I'm debating strategy. If anyone has any Discord strategy, put that in the chat too, because we can talk about that tonight too. And everyone, I want to hear these controversial takes on the Bad Bunny halftime show. People are saying things, but they're not really giving any, basis for their opinions. Like, people have really strong opinions. One person called it an embarrassment. One person said it was cool. If you think it's an embarrassment, like, that's a very strong opinion to take. Why do you feel that way? Like, let's talk about it. Anthony, nope, I like boys. You're not like, you're, okay, Cloud. Imagine if Candace has millions of views every upload. Did you hear what I said? Miss Owens has millions of views every upload. Miss Owens goes on and the chat stream is just a super chat flow. Okay, it's raining. They're making it rain in her chat stream every upload. So although I don't agree with her politics, if I could have like literally a fraction of her reach, I would be very happy. Let's see. I mean, if people popped through their feet, we could have a math. What on earth? French Thomist? I don't know. I'm feeling like you got into your parents' liquor cabinet. I'm not sure what's going on with you. Did you hear about the other halftime show pre-recorded and staged and can't even lips? No. What is this, Harrison? And fill me in. Hey, Greensit. Lucha Carlos. You have a question. Why do some young people in the Republican Party, or a large percentage of them, support Andrew Tate ideas? Fauzia, well, I think it's because, you know, unfortunately, their young, fragile minds were manipulated before they were fully conscious, and now they've been imprinted with that nonsense. Hopefully, it can be reversed or erased, but it just means they got exposed to that ideology, that false, toxic ideology at a really young age, and now they can't shed it because they've made it part of their identity. They don't realize that those thoughts were put into their heads. They think that those are their own thoughts. They've now identified and claimed those beliefs as their own. And that is something that is very disturbing. And it's hard to, it's hard to separate people from those ideas once they've integrated them into their own personality. So it's a long road for those gentlemen. Let's see, you didn't watch, Alan? Fair enough. Alan, you're in the UK. You guys have your own, you have rugby over there. So I don't expect you to watch NFL football. I mean, I imagine there's probably some very small segment of people in the UK that like American football, but I get it. Who's got the best dance moves? Who? Can you have a plebeian room for non-VIP people? Like, hard to please, guy. Well, I want to reward people who support the channel, okay? It costs money to keep the lights on in the stream, and I want to give those people their props by having like special little things for them that are VIP only. However, in order for the Discord to be a fun place to be, you need potties, you need people, you need opinions, and I want all of that to go on. So I'm trying to find a way to open it up to more people in general, but then have some little exclusive things within it that are just for the people who really, who really swipe with me monthly. They really get that credit card swipe going. Let's see. Feel what, Randall? It's not a unifying, it's just further divides the country. Only one side's ideal is represented. A unifying event would bring elements from all groups to our ideal. Well, I think, Jason, what I'm saying, I get what your point is, but what I think it is it's the combination of like ultra Americana, which is what I think everyone's so I'll tell you what I meant by it being unifying. It's unifying two populaces. You have Bad Bunny people. It's all in the halftime show was all in Spanish. So there are people who are Latin Americans, either their parents came here as immigrants or they came here as immigrants and now they've assimilated into the US, but they still have that heritage and they want to honor it. So that was being presented while simultaneously you were having the quintessential American pastime, football, and all that it entails, from the hot dogs to the tailgating, all of that. So it was kind of merging the idea that Americana is now going to include a broader picture. It's not just mom and apple pie. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's Jorge and an enchilada as well. Okay, we're integrating. It was an integrated moment. It was trying. I think that's the way I tried to see it. I think that was my take on it. It's like, oh, they're trying to bring these two communities, these two populaces. It's a cultural melting pot, and obviously it's a first. And whenever anything's a first, it's going to be awkward and it's going to be uncomfortable and maybe it's going to rattle some feathers. But it introduces the idea of integrating those two seemingly disparate things as showing you how they're really under this one roof that we call America. So I thought it was an interesting thing. Let's see. The other halftime show was from Turning Point USA, streamed on YouTube with Kid Rock. Really? And what was it? Was the Kid Rock halftime show pitched as an alternative for people who weren't gonna watch that Bad Bunny Espanol? They weren't gonna watch that, so they watched Kid Rock? Is that how it was pitched? Because I could see it being pitched that way. They did in response to it. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Wait, who were you saying? I was tired last week. Yeah, I feel better. I mean, I've had a rough, okay, I'm not gonna lie. 2024 and 2025 kind of kicked my arse in a lot of ways. So I'm hoping 2026 is amazing. And I thought I was going to get off to an amazing start, but I didn't. I got sick right away at the beginning of the year. And then I've been like, I had some really challenging toxic entities that I had to battle at the very beginning of January, all throughout until very recently. So it's not been easy, but I'm feeling good. Okay, I cleaned house. I separated myself from some toxicity and I'm feeling good. So I feel like it's about to roll now. We're about to roll. We're about to rock. The channel's about to pop. Let's go. Jalen Adkins, what's up, Jalen? Okay, my like button. There were 55 people here. Look how many freaking likes I have. It's absolutely criminal. Like, do me a solid. Double tap the center of your phones. Bink, bink, bink. And if you're on mobile, look down there, find the thumbs up, or go all the way to the top and press it. But I need to, when you hit the like button, it's like I'm whispering in the algorithm's ear. Hey, algo, rock with me, rock with me. Like when you hit the like button, you're telling the algorithm, look, rock with her. You need to rock with her. So come on. All right, let's see. The only thing talked to here is the amount of lip gloss. Really, Mark? Mark? Really, Mark? Is that better, Mark? Is that better, Mark? You love it, Mark. You love it. Okay, Neo. Let's see, man, if you don't stop being a cutie patootie, what you gonna do, Mr. Jones? Am I gonna get in trouble? What kind of trouble are you gonna get me into, Mr. Jones? Eric B. Cohn, I'm American, I don't even watch the Super Bowl. Well, I didn't really watch it. I stopped watching it many years ago, but for whatever reason this year, I decided to tune into pop culture a little bit, to lean a little bit more in, especially since I'm live streaming almost every day on YouTube. So I like to know what's going on. Keep my finger on the pulse of the zeitgeist, and you know, the Super Bowl is part of that. And there was all this controversy around it because all of the songs were in Spanish, and that is a new, you know, that's a new thing here in the USA. That's kind of a unprecedented move. So I thought I would just watch to take the temperature of both the on-screen audience in the stadium and then find out how people who were watching it elsewhere felt, you know. What about the cost of your time, hard to please God? Who's paying for your time, sir? We all support. Yes, Alan, I appreciate you supporting me by being here, but if you want to be with me in the Discord and you want to do the adult card game with me this Thursday in the Discord, become a channel member. And you can do that literally for the price of a cup of coffee. And the cool thing, Alan, about the Discord is Discord has hangout rooms and Discord allows me to enable people's microphones. So Alan, if you spend your little $4.99 and got Discord access, you could then have your microphone enabled and we could talk. I could hear your voice and you could hear mine. You want Cardi B? I feel like Cardi's a little too, I don't know. I feel like she might be a little too spicy for prime time. What do you think? I mean, some of her lyrics are a little too spicy for prime time. Although, actually, I mean, I guess if Snoop Dogg can be there, then I guess Cardi could be there too. I mean, she could, you know, she could do the PG-13 version of her lyrics, I suppose. Our culture has moved pretty far. The mainstream has moved pretty far. And in wake of what really goes on in this country, the underbelly that was exposed via all the Epstein revelations, I don't think anything's too spicy for this country, actually, given how degenerate it is from the top down. Let's see. You could ask Mario, but will I answer? Will I answer? You calling me Moesha? Okay, being compared to like 18-year-old Brandy is not something I have a problem with, so thank you, Mark. I don't know how you meant it, but I'm taking it as a compliment. Thank you. And anyone who's new here, can you please push the like button, please? Like, please and thank you. Thank you. Let's see. I think he should sing halftime show at Super Bowl. I don't have the pipes quite for that. I mean, maybe if they could put a little splash of auto-tune on my mic, I could definitely rock the Super Bowl house. Okay, bye, Mark. Thank you. I find you pretentious and insubmissive. I would never be your... Okay, well, hard to please, guy. You say all that, but you're back. You know, you trolled me to the ground the last time you were here, and yet you stopped scrolling again and came on back. So I don't know. There must be something you like about being here. Even if you like insulting me, I'll take it. It's engagement. You keep coming, and I'll keep being me. Hard to please. Eric B, but this is America, not those countries. That's true, Eric. It's true. But those people came from those countries and they bring things that enrich our country. So they're assimilating, meaning they're going to take some of the cool things that they brought from their own cultures, some of the cool food, some of the cool music, some of the cool customs, and they're going to bring them so that they enhance our culture. And they're also going to absorb some of the cool things about our culture. America is a melting pot. It has been for a long time, from the very beginning, really. And especially like the whole Ellis Island, people from all over the world, the Statue of Liberty, give me your huddled masses yearning to be free. Our country has always been a beacon for people who want a better life. And we've always held ourselves to be this example of what's possible when people from all over the world come together and create a new culture that is very different from any one culture. What makes us strong here is that we integrate so many different things. We don't hold on to old-fashioned traditions. We don't have a king. We don't have a queen. We don't have a calcified culture. Our culture is fluid. It keeps changing. The identity of the country is very malleable and very modern, and that's what allowed us to thrive and become, economically at the top of the heap, is because we're so flexible and we integrate other people and we keep it, we keep it fresh. Now, as we stagnate, if we become the get off our lawn culture where we won't let new people in or we won't accept new ideas, then we're gonna have some negative consequences. 10 seconds woke and rich. What do you mean? Wow. Well, silent guy, that's wow is not silent. And anyone who's here and hasn't pressed the like button, what's it gonna take? Like, what do you want? Like, get the like button. Let's go. Let's press the like button. Give me that algorithmic high five that is the like button press. What was amazing? You want a kiss, Frank? I want a super chat. Kisses and super chats go hand in hand. Have a nice face, but you're doing too much. Go natural or minimal. This isn't. What's not a good look? Okay, Optimus, are you a makeup artist? Are you a YouTube beauty guru? Because I literally have on a little bit of eyeliner and some lip gloss. This is pretty natural, sir. I just came from the gym. My channel members know I just came from the gym because I did a members only little 5-minute live stream before I hit the gym. So this is just me. Thank my grandmothers for the great skin, sir. I don't know what to tell you. Just because it's on halftime doesn't make it a halftime show. Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. The Kid Rock show was for people who disagree with Bad Bunny. That's funny. I think it's funny they're trotting Kid Rock out. Like, what's Kid Rock looking like these days? Because I feel like don't tell me, like, let me guess. I feel like Kid Rock either he went the like super healthy route and he's like jacked and he's like TRT Kid Rock and he's all like yogaed out and muscular and looking like, ooh, like Hollywood Kid Rock, or he's looking Family Guy. He's got like full on beer belly and he's like really red. Which one is it? Did he go like Family Guy protagonist Kid Rock, or did he go like healthy yoga Hollywood Kid Rock? Which one? Ozempic or beer? Which one is he looking like? Okay, let's see. La 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 la. Can we tell you the YouTube stop? Yeah. Well, hopefully, don't jinx me. Don't jinx me. Don't get my streams shut down again. You see the potential for this as a legit news commentary force. I'm glad I'm here. Oh, I like the way you're seeing this channel, Harrison. You're seeing it the way I'm seeing it. It's only a matter of time. We're gonna blow. We're gonna blow. But we need more channel members. This is a members rallying cry. In addition to talking about the Bad Bunny halftime show and its cultural implications, I'm also letting you know my Discord starts on Thursday, and it's gonna start with a naughty card game. Should I give you guys a preview of the, if you want a preview of the naughty card game, hit the like button. And I will give you a preview of what the naughty card game that's gonna go on in my Discord on Thursday night is like. And if you take a liking to that, you could spend your little $4.99 and become a channel member. Well, and that's at the bottom tier. But like that's the gateway tier. That's to get you hooked, get you in, and then you want more. No problem. You just keep on scrolling. Hard to please God, to each his own. Okay. Hey, Dom Corleone, how are you? Yeah, snake plants rock. I love them. I love how vertical they are. I feel like they look really like modern. They have this like architectural element. They're like having like they're very erect. Okay, let's see. Floating devices are awesome. What? Thank you, Alan. See, Alan likes my lip gloss. It's too shiny for some, but it's delightful to others. It's delightful to others. Okay, let's see. All songs in Spanish is a good way to make me care even less. Okay, Eric, fair enough. Share my script. You can, I mean, I hope, I don't want to be responsible for anything I read in your script. So if please copyright your script first before you send me anything. Yeah, I started early. I started almost 30 minutes. I started like 27 minutes ago. Am I a teacher? Well, Ben, to a degree. I mean, that's not what I do. I work in financial services, but I do teach meditation and yoga. And if you want to do guided meditations with me, there's some on my channel. If you want to work out with me, there's some workouts on my channel. But if you want to become a part of my community, my stream team, then just come hang out with me every night here on YouTube. Almost every night. I used to go every single night. I went every single night for a year. From October 2024 to October 25, I went live every single night. Yes, I did. Now I go live 5 nights a week. So if you hit subscribe, enable notifications by pressing the white bell and enable YouTube notifications on your phone, you'll know when I go live and you can come hang out and be part of this wonderful, growing, thriving bad arts community. Yeah. And I don't know when I'm going to be going live. I think I'm targeting 11 p.m. Eastern time as my regular time, but I'm testing times out. So if you hit the white notification bell, you'll get an alert when I go live and you can come hang out. Sean, thank you. What else? Won't that sound good? Okay, wait, you rest your case? Well, listen, I'm not for everybody. And if $4.99 is like, if that's a high bar for you, if that's just too much money, then you're not the target audience, sir. I mean, I picked, that's like the lowest tier. The highest tier is 25. But if $5, like $4.99, if that's like, that's a prohibitive price for you, then I'm sorry for you and I understand and it's not for you. But for some people, that's literally like, they could just dig around their sofa cushions and find that and think nothing of it. So I picked a number that I thought was like very accessible, very accessible. So if that's too much for you to wager, I get it. Yes, Paige, you have no idea. The best kind of spicy. There's only one way to find out. Become a channel member. Dotem, oh my. Just about to fall asleep beside you. Yes! Thank you, Colton's Cafe, aka Bryce. High five, Bryce. Appreciate you. Dom Corleone. I like that name. I see what you did there. You like Mikey. I like you right back, especially if you push my like button. Did you push it, Mikey? I hope so. Eli, if you want me to show the outfit, show me some appreciation with a like button press and a subscribe button press and maybe a join button press for $4.99. Optimus, it was just from my, and there's lots of good on the other side of that $4.99. You know, Eli, you get to see all my private, spicier content here on YouTube. Okay, let's see. I'm here to stay. Well, good, Mr. Wilson. Different is good. Perfect. Probably Ella. Thank you. Colton's Cafe is telling you what needs to go on here. Girls shouldn't be like what? Albert Einstein. How presumptuous of you to take on that name. You better be coming up with all kinds of witty comments if you're going to have the audacity to name yourself Albert Einstein. You thought this was AI? I'm flattered. I used to get upset when people say, oh, this is AI, but now I'm flattered because what they're really saying is, you don't seem real. You too good to be true. So thank you. Is it really? It's so natural to me, Harrison. What I love most about streaming is going back and forth, is talking about whatever topic I introduced and then dealing with the comments. Because the comments are really fun. I'm trying to learn, I've had to learn the hard way to not respond to trolls, but sometimes I can't resist. You do, Albert Einstein? Okay. No, it's not frowned upon to be proud of any culture. Whatever culture is yours or that you appreciate, you should be proud of it. And we have a broad enough cultural landscape that we can incorporate all different ones. And that's certainly part of it. Like English culture is probably very foundational to US culture because the founding fathers, that's where they hail from. I could do Alexa voice? Maybe. I think I could do, how does Alexa sound? Like give me 3 adjectives that describe Alexa. I think of Alexa and Siri as all having this very generic, very professional, very pleasant female voice. I think I can do a great AI voice. I have a series on my channel, if you've never seen it, called Made for You, where I'm your AI robot girlfriend. If you want to see that, check that out. But in that one, I do a great AI robot girlfriend voice. Remember, I'm a professional. Yeah, okay. This girl's only poor. What girl, Albert? Do the lawn thing again with my hand? What do you mean, lawn thing? Exactly. We want the diversity. We want the variety. That's what's cool about this country, both as far as the geography of the country and the people. Like the United States is one of the only countries where you can literally experience almost every climate. You can go to the top of the mountains in the Rockies. You can be like almost in tropical beach in the Florida Keys. You even within California, you can experience all these different types of nature. We have desert. I mean, there's all this variety within the country, both in the geography and in the people. I mean, every ethnicity represented here. People from all over the world naturalized as citizens here. I think it's one of the best things about this place. Well, thank you, Max. Thank you, Dom. Well, the Waits is back. Wait, it's been a while, Waits. Good to see you. Appreciate you, Sean. Cleopatra. Hey, Shazad. Shazad, I think, is referencing my Halloween costume. If you weren't riding with me around Halloween time, you really need to go back to the end of October because I donned 3 different Halloween costumes. I did Velma from Scooby-Doo. I did a saucy night nurse costume. And then I also did Cleopatra. And that's what he's referencing. Oh, thank you, Colton's Cafe. When everything is said and done, you won't be doing the show because we'll take over. Take over what? There's no reason to take over. See, that's the cool about integrating all these different cultures. If everybody gets their props, if every country gets to add their culture, add their flavor, add their music, add their customs, then there's no need to take over. You simply integrate it. Okay, Farrell didn't like the Bad Bunny show or the Kid Rock show. So there's that. Kid Rock lip syncing was hilarious. Bro didn't even try. Okay, but what's he looking like these days? Which one is it? Or is it in between? I feel like he either looks Hollywood, like he's got the TRT therapy, he's working out and doing yoga, and he looks all like polished and like, you know how Hollywood men of a certain age, they have this kind of like Madame Tussauds look. He's looking Tussauds, or he just let it all hang out. And now he's just like, beer belly, very red, puffy. Which one is it? Oh, thank you, Dom. These people are still, in the vast majority, we are an English-speaking nation. 80% of the U.S. population only speak English, so 80% of the population have no idea what the chick was saying. That's okay. I get it, Jason. I understand where you're coming from with that, and I think it was a mistake to not include subtitles. I think they should have included subtitles because I think that would have been really helpful and would have allowed people to appreciate the music more. So I think that was a huge mistake, but I get what you're saying, and it's a consideration. I think they wanted to be controversial. They wanted to, rustle feathers, and so they did that. It was a horrible commercial group and even worse halftime show. I didn't see the commercials. I didn't really watch the game. I just like pre-gamed and then didn't watch the game. So I'll take your word for it. Oh, Jason. Well, I think if she was singing that, we would have heard about it, Jason. But I hear you. Fair enough. I think subtitles were in order. I don't know why they didn't have subtitles. I think that was a huge mistake. What is the background of the plant and the what is? Okay, this is a snake plant, and it's also called mother-in-law's tongue. But most people think of it as a snake plant. The heck is a naughty card game? Okay, you want to know what a naughty card game is? All right, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give a preview to those who want to know what a naughty card game is. Do I have the cards here? Oh, I don't have the card. I thought I had the cards on me. It's an adult card game where the questions are naughty. And so you pull different cards and you ask naughty questions. I did a naughty card game stream in like mid-October and people loved it. And we're going to resurrect that, and that's what I'm going to debut. That's going to be the Discord debut. I'm trying to recruit people for the Discord. In order to get access to my Discord, you need to become a channel member. And there's other incentives for becoming a channel member. You can see my, my cool, spicy, fun bikini workout content here on YouTube. That's members only. That's a perk that should get you to join. Let's see. As long as I don't have to donate any money, then I'm all... You don't have to donate. You just have to participate. You just have to support the stream. Okay, these lights aren't free. Okay? You're supporting. For the 25th minute, I mean, you pay for Netflix, and I'm way more interactive. Here, I'm going to acknowledge you. Netflix isn't going to talk to you. Netflix isn't going to say your name. Netflix isn't going to let you deal with a whole community of people from 70 different countries. I get people from 70 different countries here that you can interact with and be friends with. And you can go to the Discord and hang out together. You might meet the love of your life in my Discord. Okay, wouldn't that be worth $4.99 a month? I thought so. Thank you, United Road. Well, of course. Okay, I'm a capitalist. This is the US of A. I have bills, gentlemen. I have bills, okay? And also, I love doing this, but I want to do it in a way that allows it to continue to grow and iterate and thrive. Okay, I'm an entrepreneur over here. I'm having a great time, but let's not get it twisted. Time is money. This is the US of A. If everyone tells just one person about this stream, it will help. Yes, rose petal pink or rose beef. United Road. Does your mother know you're on the internet making these graphic insinuations? Get it together, sir. Step up your game. You listen to Bad Bunny this morning for the first time. He's rubbish. I knew who he was. He's a very successful figure, especially in Florida, but I was not really aware of his music. And then I listened to it once I learned he was doing the halftime show. It's not my cup of tea, but I get it. Do some yoga poses. CT, I'm gonna tell you what I tell everyone. Anyone who comes into my stream and wants me to do stuff like sit up, stand down, 360, sing, whisper, ASMR, I'm all for it. You can get that and you can get it good. But you know what you gotta do? You gotta super chat. If you wanna be my boss, puppeteer me, then you have to pay the cost to be the boss. So get familiar with that $ to the right of the chat box, and then you can make your dreams come true. They will use her likeness to build companion Robux. Well, LF, as long as I get my money, as long as I get my commission on it, I'm fine with it. Maybe I should build my own and sell them. My perfect man? I don't know if I have one. I mean, are you talking about in terms of like his character, his physical appearance, his level of resources? What do you want to know? I do not know that young lady, Alace. Have you ever heard of WWE? I know what WWF is, the World Wrestling. I don't know what E is. Let's see. What do I have to do to get... Well, there's only one way to find out, XG. Keep on giving me engagement, and eventually we might find out. Why is my like button stalled? Let's get it up. Let's get it up to 50. Let's get it up there. You like me? Well, okay, you say that, Deanna Lee, but did you press the like button? And did you press the subscribe button? And if you really like me, you would have already hit that join button for a measly $4.99 and your name would be green, because that's what happens. When you become a member and you join, your name turns green. You Hulk out. Hulk out for me, Sean, and I'll believe you. Let's see. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday, Deanna Lee. Happy birthday. Hi, Richmond. Hype Gunty, thank you. I'm doing great. I know you gotta cater to everyone, especially those who like the spice. But I like that. It's a variety news show covering random topics. Yeah, that's the main thing of the channel. I mean, it's a variety news show, and it's also a social commentary show. Like, I might come on here tomorrow and just talk about like late stage capitalism, but I don't think so. I think I'm gonna come on tomorrow and talk about plastic surgery because people I can see have a lot of confusion about it, and I'm in a city where it's like New York, LA, Miami, where else? Maybe like Aspen, like those cities, people just get their surgery and they do not care. So I really want to talk about it. Adjectives for Alexa. Why TF do I mean? Why not why? What do I mean? I mean, like, do you think of Alexa as being like formal, casual, a uptight voice, a soothing voice? Adjectives that will allow me to mimic it for you, because I don't have Alexa. Alexa is an Amazon product. Like, she's part of an Amazon product that I do not have in my home, because I don't want an Amazon, essential like bug in my house listening to everything I say. So I don't have Alexa. So I don't really know what Alexa's voice is like. So I was asking you to give me some adjectives to describe Alexa's voice, so then I could copy it for you, because someone asked me to do Alexa's voice. Okay, Dion, I am not married, and I hope English isn't your first language, because your grammar, the way you conjugated that verb is disturbing. I can go back up. Oh, it is delayed. I need to scroll back up. Let me go back. Doug Bell's here. What? Hey, Mr. Wheeler. Hey, Bojangles. I would like to play a naughty card. Well, if you get into the Discord by becoming a channel member, you can play the naughty card game. Fabio, hello, Fabio and Natalia. Qualities for my dream man. He's got to be a provider, an abundantly resourced provider, first and foremost, with a generous spirit and a kind heart. If you ever go to South Texas, Spanish is okay. Which tier gets you on a date, Eric? That would be the exclusive winner circle. No one has entered it yet. Let's see if you can get in there, Eric. Let's see if you can woo and pursue your way into it. Step 1, frequent red super chats. Step 2, gifting on the throne site. Start there, and then I'll tell you I'll tell you in the Discord VIP room what step 3 is. The Riz in the chat, atrocious. What does that mean? You got to explain to me, Harrison. The charisma, or what are you saying? There's a lack thereof. Kin play, hey Kin play. You don't have it. Some of you don't have it like what, Matthew? Start where you are. I'm not in a hurry. Courting takes time. Get your paper up. Start off by just becoming a channel member. Start off by just turning your name green, and that costs you $4.99. You spend more than that on a beer. You bet more than that on the game. You spent more in nachos yesterday than that. So I don't want to hear it. You can start there, and then I'll get familiar with you and your green name. We'll start hanging out and vibing in the stream, and we'll just see where it goes. And we'll start a courtship that way while you work on your economic prosperity. You hate Bad Bunny and you're from Florida. He had one good song and that's it. Okay, Mitchell, that's a fair take. I don't know. Well, hey, Waits, no problem. I mean, you have to choose. Do you want, a lady friend, or do you want, to count your money at night? It's your choice. And whatever choice you make, stand by it. Matthew, I don't know. The chat is going so fast. I had to scroll up and miss a bunch to keep it timely. There's one way to make sure you'll get an answer right away, Matthew Ruth, and that is to super chat. And you don't even need a lot to super chat. So the fact that you haven't already, that's on you. You could have made it so every single one of us saw your questions, and I would be forced to answer them. We know how to super chat around here, and I know you do. So if you're not happy with this flow, super chat. You understand your point of view. We as a country can celebrate the cultures of all our citizens, but we must retain our American culture. Well, Jason Barnes, I agree with you. We have to retain our American. I think having a common language is important. I do think, while I respect that he's a Spanish-speaking artist and he's saying in Spanish, I think at the very least they should have had captioning. And I do think we need a common language that everyone is required to speak so that there isn't that like linguistic divide. But as far as our American culture, that's the thing. It's hard to nail down because it's been shaped by Irish Americans and Italian Americans and Chinese Americans and African Americans and Caribbean American. I mean, so many cultures have put their fingerprints on what we're calling American culture. It's a living thing. It's not a codified frozen thing. It keeps changing and growing. And so I get what you're saying. We do need common ground that we can all stand on together and feel unified. But at the same time, our culture is a living, breathing organism, so to speak, and it's hard to like cap it or define it. It's always growing. So I think we just have to embrace the fact that it's a fluid thing. What do you call a cold puppy? Ooh, okay, Rulo. I like your dad joke. I appreciate you. You can't afford $4.99, Matthew Ruth. I don't believe you, Matthew. Go to whatever football stadium that or wherever you saw the game, like if it was wherever you tailgated, if you go to a Walmart parking lot, go to like a public park, you can collect cans and get $4.99. Okay, you get yourself a couple of garbage bags and go to a local park and just get the cans, and you can get your $4.99 every month. Every month you can be like, let me grab some garbage bags. First of the month is coming. Let me go collect some cans, because that is not a lot. You could probably collect those cans in an hour. Some of these cans are 15 cents. I don't want to hear it, Matthew. I don't want to hear it. Okay, let's see. I'm not AI. I'm KB. Ooh. You're talking about plastic surgery. If you could work talking about that. Serena Williams, GLP. Oh, really? I didn't see. Oh, Serena did a GLP-1 ad. Though, I'm sorry, some people, I'm not criticizing what anyone wants to do for health reasons or appearance reasons, because what I would say, people are always accusing me of having done something to my face. I have not. This is just my face. However, I will say that I will not hesitate to do anything to my face if I feel like it's going to make my life better. With everything in life, you have to do a calculated assessment. You have to do a risk-reward analysis and decide if it makes sense to do it. And for some people, I think it does make sense to do it. It depends on what your circumstance is. Everyone's different. However, I will say that I don't think you should be following trends, because trends keep changing. And I think a lot of people have like a little bit of a dysmorphia with the way that they look because of Hollywood standards and media beauty standards. And some people just do not look good, super lean. And I know that that's like the aesthetic and everyone aspires to it, but some people look really ill. And I feel like she's one of those people who, she looks good lean, but there is something that looks odd. So I don't know. It's weird to be advertising an aesthetic that is like slightly disturbing looking. Okay, let's see. Well, Matthew, super chat if you don't want to wait. Do you like, I don't know what Blumpkins are. Look up Alexis. Well, I'm in the middle of a live stream, AJ. Can you say, I could, if you super chat, I could say whatever you'd like, almost within reason if you super chat. Everything is possible, nothing is an obstacle. Bojangles, I agree with that to a degree. I remind you of Shira 7. Okay, first of all, Shira is a goddess, so I'll just say thank you. But I don't really think we have the same method or like the same messaging or presentation. So, but I would love to know, Eric, what about me reminds you of her? Because we certainly don't look alike, and I don't think we sound alike either. But I mean, I think she's fabulous, so I'm flattered. So. No, Donal. No, Donal, not at all. A provider. They're two different things. You like spaghetti, or I take you in the, or what's your... I do like pasta, but I try not to eat it very often. It's at least not American wheat, because we have that Franken wheat. We have the wheat that really is just really bad for your digestive tract. However, if we were going to fly to Italy and have some of that Italian semolina pasta that's fresh, yes, I would love a bowl. No, I'm not Jose Icho. I will not be doxing myself, so let's shy away from locale questions. Does looks matter or honest loving man matter? Sean Deverick, to a degree. I don't want to feel like repulsed, but at the same time, I don't really think he doesn't need to be like some specimen or like so gorgeous or anything like that. Like, I feel like beauty for men is really important in a woman, and obviously as a woman, you are going to be drawn to a man that's like physically very gorgeous or whatever, but that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what's most important. And I kind of tend to shy away from men that are too attractive because I feel like they don't really know how to treat a woman because they're used to occupying the object of beauty role. So then they don't know how to properly court a woman or, treasure her, give her flowers because they feel like they're the prize. So I try not to deal with men that are like overly attractive. As long as he's like clean and crisp and, he's got a little something. It's really his character that's going to speak loudest and the way that he treats me. That's what's going to speak loudest. You'd rather have a beard than what? Let's see. Oh, you think so, Ahmed? Well, then give me a like button press. I don't know where he's from. Funny or charisma? Which one? Well, they go together. I feel like funny men are charismatic, and charismatic men usually have a sense of humor. I think they go together, and I think a sense of humor is a sign of intelligence. And I need someone who's bright. I can't feel like I'm with someone who's dim. That's not gonna work. That's not sexy. Well, Dave, that's your opinion, and you're allowed it. Let's see. When I say Riz is atrocious in the chat, I mean some of the people here are so desperate. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, this is the internet. You get all kinds. Oh, really, David Oast? Okay, I like men from Poland. You know why? Because Polish men are really, I find, very polite. And by that I mean, I don't think I've ever had a Polish man troll me. Like, whenever Polish men come in, they're very polite, they're very complimentary, they're quick to super chat. Like, they get it. They don't have a problem, seeing a woman do her thing. I appreciate Poland in that way. Actually, speaking of which, as far as doing my thing, one thing I did not do today was pin my gateway information to the chat. I mean, this is the US of A, and every enterprising young woman needs to have her payment gateway information pinned whenever possible. So let me just make that available to anyone who needs it. Is that how you, well, no, Lewis, I have a job, I work, okay? This isn't something I do extra. This is my passion. Do a room tour? Gaspar, I would consider it if you guys incentivize me. If I get enough channel memberships this month, I might do a room tour. I might do a kitchen tour. I might take you in the kitchen and make you a snack. I will take y'all in the kitchen and make you a sandwich if I get 50 channel memberships this month. I will take you in the kitchen and make you a sandwich. Let's go. And they're only $4.99. And in addition to me going into the kitchen and making you a sandwich, you get all of my exclusive private content that is already there. And you get access to the Discord, which will be debuting on Thursday night and we'll be playing a cool adult card game in Discord. Get into it. Let's see. Night Fox, you do not ask a lady that, but I will just tell you I'm whatever age you want me to be. I'll be whatever age you want me to be, Night Fox. How old do you want me to be? American culture is easy to pin down. It's a nation of poor immigrants, enslaved, and fought and beat the strongest army in the, you think so, Jason? I mean, I think that's selling us short, but okay, that's your take. What country are you in? First, so don't. Okay, let's see. But we're all humans, though. By technically, so no human. I mean, we're certainly all humans, but there is every sovereign nation has a right to determine how it wants to welcome new citizens into its boundaries, into its borders, and it needs to be done in a way that respects the citizens that are already here. So I won't say that they're illegal. It just means they didn't go through the proper legal channels, and there needs to be consequences for that. But I don't think one of the consequences should be treating them like, they committed a heinous crime. I don't think they should get the full penitentiary treatment that ICE is trying to dish out. Like, just because someone came here trying to have a better life and they snuck in, okay, not the way to go. But that's not like they need to be jailed and housed and fed and abused or treated poorly as though they had, murdered someone or committed some heinous crime. And that's the kind of treatment they're being given, and it makes literally no sense. The punishment is not fitting the crime. Like, wanting a better life is not tantamount to, a mass shooting, and they're getting the same kind of accommodations and treatment as mass shooters. Okay. Did you get whose autograph? I want a super chat. Sean, right now. The best time to super chat is always right now. And get a lifestyle product. Ooh, oh really? They did that with the Serena GLP-1? Yeah. See, I don't believe in like that type of health shortcut, because the way that they're marketing that GLP-1 stuff, they're making it like, oh, your body is not, the way you want it to be aesthetically. Just take the pill, just take the shot, and you're good. And I don't like that, because it's making people feel like they don't have to modify their diet. They don't have to start eating right. It shouldn't replace proper health and nutrition. Like if some people need to get over a hump because their body is like maybe metabolically challenged, okay. But to act as though it's some kind of like quick fix, I think that's very, very dangerous. And the other thing is, they don't tell you all of the downsides and side effects of using these things. And there isn't a whole lot of data yet about the long-term consequences of these medications. And I do feel like 5, maybe 10 years from now, a lot of people are going to wish they hadn't jumped on that train. No, I'm not Dominican. I'm not from the Dominican Republic, Arturo. I believe natural is best as well, but I do respect the fact that some people have genetic challenges that, they need a little help overcoming. I don't have any Coulter. I don't have any Botox. I want some, because I don't like that. Like, some people get that really young, but I don't like it. I'm thinking of getting it, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I haven't yet. Okay. Oh, thank you, Bite Size. Appreciate you. Hello, Robert B. Lawrence. Oh my God, Robert B. Lawrence is back. Robert, like button, press me. Hello from India. What's up? And what's your thoughts on looks maxing, clavicular, if you know what that is? I've heard of looks maxing. I don't know what clavicular is, but looks maxing, that's a great stream topic that I can incorporate into the plastic surgery stream topic. Thank you, wow, what a name. Sylviulian Tuvine says I'm beautiful. Thank you. Do I give a man his flowers? Men don't get flowers, Dustin. Men get respect. Men get honor. They don't get flowers. Y'all, I don't know when I started saying y'all, but I have been lately. I don't know where it came from. Men, that's what I meant by y'all, need to stop trying to be the girl. You're not the girl. You're not the princess. You're not pedestalized. That's not your role. You're not the object of beauty. You're the provider. You can be a leader, but you can't be us. You can't be the lady. You can't be the girl. If you want to be the girl, then maybe you have to acknowledge that maybe you're playing for the wrong team. If you find yourself envying the archetypes that women are allowed to embody, the princess, the mother, if you find yourself wanting flowers, all of that, I think it's possible that you're playing for the wrong team. And you should consider, really sit with yourself and find your truth. Let's see. I mean, I deal with men. When I say deal with men that are overly attractive, I like beautiful men. Who doesn't want, people that are beautiful, male or female, are great to look at and have around. But as far as having a romantic partner as a man who's like some beautiful dude, that doesn't really appeal to me. Like, I'm not into the pretty guy look. I could have a friend like that, but I wouldn't want that to be my man or a husband or something like that. I would just find it off-putting, because I feel like, for me, it's a turn off if the man like wants more mirror time than I do, or if he's like too into his physicality as far as like trying to be visually alluring, because I don't feel like that's the man's lane. Can you read me a bedtime story? Bobby, I'd love to. Why don't you get into my Stan store and you can order custom audio content for me? I can make a video or audio of me reading a story to you, and you could have it as your very own, although I would retain the copyright and you wouldn't be able to sell it. But for your own personal use, you could use it anytime you want. It'll be your recording in that way. And if you'd like that, you can get into my Stan store. I'm gonna put that link up, because I realize there might be a few newbies out here who don't know I have a Stan store and who don't know they can order custom content from me. Nothing nude, nothing lewd, nothing crude, but all of it fun. You can order that from my Stan store. So let me start with this one. You could book an audio call with me, or you could get a custom 5-minute audio over here. This is how you can get a custom audio recording. And this same link will take you to everything else on my Stan store. My Stan store is pretty dope. If you haven't been over there, check it out. Boom. Go get into it. You'll have a similar, what? I remind you of a mix between Trisha Paytas and Keke Palmer. And your ability to cover, okay, that is a wild combination. I remind you of Trisha Paytas and Keke Palmer mix. Whoa, that's crazy. That's wild and crazy, and I kind of like it. Okay, Trisha's the OG of YouTube. I think that woman's been on YouTube for like 20 plus years. And I love that she is a self-made YouTube star. Okay, she just dug in her heels and demanded to have her recognition and carved out her own lane. So I admire her in that way. And Keke, Miss Cute Keke, I don't know a whole lot about Keke. I just remember, I know she was like a child actress, and she was in the Spelling Bee movie that I saw at one point. But I haven't really followed her career too much aside from that. I'm just gonna call it a compliment and say thank you. La 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 la. Thank you, Sean. Will I be on here? Yes, I will be. Ooh, did a super chat come in? It's unfortunate that you think I meant literal flowers. Men neither flowers. I'm not talking vegetation. Oh, Dustin. Okay, Dustin, I see what you're saying. Well, yeah. I didn't know what you meant necessarily, but I agree. Yes. And for me, what I'm saying is, for a man, respect and honor are the flowers for man. So the same way a woman needs to feel cherished, I think a man really needs to be respected. And respect is the flower of the man. Like that's the bouquet the man gets. He gets respect. He gets to feel like he is the provider of the house. He gets to feel like he is the stabilizing force and the benefactor, and he provides the bounty from the home from which everything else grows. So yes, I think a man should be given his flowers in the sense that he should be given his respect. But in order to get that flower or that bouquet or that respect, he has to earn it. He has to earn it through being a provider and a protector. And if he is those things, then absolutely, he deserves his respect and he should be honored. So yeah, I encourage all men to step up to the plate, be providers, be protectors, and then you will get your honor, your flowers. You'd like to get to know me. All right, well, this is where you find me. And if you want to hang out in Discord where I can hear your voice too, maybe, potentially, I think you should become a channel member. I'm trying to get channel members this month. And you, Mr. who just super chatted, Mr. Dustin Mitchell, if you've got another $5, you can be a channel member. And you could spend $4.99, Dustin, and be watching all my private videos tonight and hang out with me in my Discord on Thursday. Think about it. Let's see. Want to hear my jokes? I don't know. Maybe. Please don't get Botox to your faces for. Oh, you think so? Okay. I'll leave it for now. But I don't like all the extra lines, like forehead. Like it only happens. Like I can't force it. It just happens certain times. What I will tell you is this: once you start getting on camera every day, whether it's YouTube or TikTok or whatever, you'll notice every little thing about your face. Partly because any flaw that you have, some troll will point it out and just will try and make you feel the worst about it. So you have to have a very thick skin and be very comfortable with the way you look. I mean, we're all gonna die, we're all gonna age, we're all gonna change. So you have to find your midpoint, things that you can live with and things that really bother you that you wanna change. And I don't really fault or blame anyone for anything they wanna do to augment their appearance, because this is a very tough world and our society is very superficial and judges people very harshly immediately based on the way that they look. So I understand that people are trying to find a way to get an advantage, and I don't fault them for that. Some people take it too far, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. So I don't really judge people for it. I get what they're trying to do. It's not just vanity, it's practicality. Our society will reward you if you can nail the aesthetics. And for the first time in human history, they kind of are starting to get the science down where you can kind of buy beauty. And it's a new thing, and some people are trying to take advantage of it, and some people are winning. Some people have really transformed their lives in powerful ways by doing it. So I get it, I'm not just gonna say that it's superficial or stupid. In some ways, it's a mark of intelligence, because if you're smart, you're gonna do that cost-benefit analysis. You have to. Now, if you're already in the green with it, it's a big risk. But if you're not, I get it. Let's see. There's nothing wrong with being in touch with your feminine side, Bojangles. Oh, really, Mr. Buckeye Ball? Well, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen except in your imagination, sir. But what you can do is you can have your imagination, bolstered by, getting into the private membership videos here on this YouTube channel. If your imagination needs some help, Mr. Buckeye Ball, take your little $4.99 and become a channel member, turn green, and get access to members only content. Let me go back up. I missed so much. I'm trying to scroll. I don't know about flaws. Well, Teddy, I'll take that allowance, Teddy. As long as you're over 18, I will not accept anything from anyone who is not an adult. I look permanently surprised. I wouldn't say surprised. I think I look permanently curious, and I am. I'm curious about life. But I've never done anything to my face as far as surgery goes. I do not have any Botox. Like, as that's obvious, this is just my face. Yes, turn green. Yes, Teddy Santana. I mean, it's YouTube. Don't get it twisted, Teddy. You're not gonna be like, you're just gonna be like, ooh. It's very PG-13. It's bikini content, found bikini content, working out bikini content. You get it, right? Like, it's very Sports Illustrated issue 5.0. It's 3D, me, red bikini, beach, workout, you get it. It's me, hot tub party, white bikini, hanging out, splashing around, hanging out with my tribe, you get it. If you're into that sort of thing, a really fun, all-American girl next door having a good time in her bikinis, then it's for you. If you need something darker, danker, or more, debaucherous and degenerate to have a good time and use your imagination, you won't like it. There's no such thing, Teddy. Teddy, there's no such thing as simping. That's the word men use when they don't have the funds or they don't have the generous spirit. If you're lacking in either of those, you probably won't have a good time here. Well, Bill Clinton. Everyone assumes these false names. Mr. Clinton, if that's how you're feeling, I think you should hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because I do this 5 nights a week, every week here on YouTube. And I'm thinking 11 o'clock is going to be my sweet spot, but I haven't decided yet. So if you label the notification bell, the white bell, and enable YouTube notifications on your phone, you will get an alert. Do that. And if you got $5, and I know you do, Bill Clinton, if you got $4.99, become a channel member. Okay, I'm pushing for channel memberships this month. Actually, let me see. You know what? Tomorrow I'm going to give away a couple. I'm going to give away a couple of channel memberships tomorrow so that I can get some testimonials from the people that I gift. So come back tomorrow. Maybe if you're a cheapo or your sofa cushions, you just can't find it, or you're too lazy to go to the park and collect $4.99 worth of cans so that you can buy a channel membership this month and see the private content and get into the Discord and, be a part of my Discord debut of my adult card game. If that's, that's just, the bar is too high, that $4.99 bar is just too high for you financially, come back tomorrow, maybe you can win a membership. Teddy, are you in? Teddy, have you bought in? Yes, you can see the private content. What else is going on? La 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 la. NC-17. I wouldn't go that far. It's somewhere in between PG-13 and NC-17. No, I think it's just PG-13. I mean, the physique makes it feel like it's NC-17, but it really is PG-13. Doug Bell. Well, your friend is wrong, Teddy. Giving money to a woman is just a sign of respect. It's just a sign of respect. And men who have money know that dating costs, women are expensive. It's just what it is. If you want to deal with a top tier woman or any woman that you deal with that has a lot of self-respect, you're going to have to give to her. You're going to have to woo and pursue. Back in the day, men understood this. And by the day, I mean, in the time when hooking up wasn't a thing, and men understood that if you wanted a woman's time, you had to court, C-O-U-R-T. Gen Alpha, Gen X, look up courting, C-O-U-R-T-I-N-G. I don't know why you're not aware of it, but it's at the heart of what makes relationships between men and women work. So let's get that back to the forefront. Yes, you're going to get lots of non-spicy membership content, Harrison. This is just me. It's early days. So early days, you go for the masses. And most men, that's really what they can think about. That's all they can think about, especially if they're on the internet late in the evening. However, we're gonna start having really cool content. That's why I'm working with Sora to do some really cool ones. Like I'm gonna do some superhero ones. I'm gonna do some educational ones. So there's gonna be all types of member content. But the first playlist of member content is a little bit more spicy just to get people in the beginning. But that's just for this month of February. Then we're gonna start having more cool ones. I have a whole bunch of like creative, fun ones too. Well, Teddy, push the $ to the right of the chat box and then push the memberships button and you're in there. You will have a great night. Well, I'm sure your NRA membership costs a lot more, HUD One. Thank you, KRZY. What's up, Jared Bell, my pro mods here. Thank you so much, Harrison. I appreciate you. Well, that's that part too. I mean, when you're in the vertical scroll, you get a lot of people that are just casually stopping by. And there's a lot of men are just like, it's late. They're just like, ooh, cleavage or whatever. So it's a way to, draw. But then you get people who really believe in what you do, who really have a good time here, who want to be a part of the community, and they become supporters because they're just that, supporting. They believe in supporting small creators or anyone whose content they appreciate. And I think across the board, media is moving more towards a subscription model in the sense that you pay for the content you want to see so that you don't have to watch commercials. There's so much out there there's so much you can see. I think more and more people are wanting a curated experience. They want to know what they're getting. They want to pay for what they like and have a smaller experience on the internet where you know who you like, you see their content, you don't see a bunch of crap, you don't see any commercials. And I think that's the model we're moving towards. And so, yeah, I'm growing a cool community here because eventually I don't think I will be the center of it. I think my Discord will eventually be a place where all kinds of cool creative people gather to hang out with each other without me being there. I mean, yeah, I'll be there sometimes, but really it's almost like having a Reddit board or, a virtual cafe is the way I think of it, where there's cool music playing and there's cool people because I'm the common ground. And I think if you like me, then you're probably more an open-minded kind of positive person. And I like the idea of people with that vibe all having a place to gather that I created. I can't believe how arrogant this woman is over here trying to convince a man that they're cheap for. No, they're not, Dustin, not at all. I mean, you don't have to buy one. I'm an entrepreneur, Dustin. I'm here to, try and build business in this, but I fully stand by the product, if you want to call it that. It's a community space, and there's a real dearth of that on the internet. And it's a positive, uplifting space that I'm trying to create. And I think it's more than worth, $4.99 a month. If you don't, that's fair. I'm not trying to make anyone feel cheap or, unworthy if they don't have it or don't want it. Although I will say, for a grown man, if you're over the age of 18 and you're having a hard time coming up with $4.99, even if you don't want to use that $4.99 over here, that tells me you're very economically challenged. And I think that's a problem you ought to be trying to solve. Let's see. No, I'm not. I'm a New York City girl, Teddy. May I be gift? I can't. That's the thing. When you gift memberships, you don't, so far the way YouTube has it set up, you can't determine who you gift it to. It's more like a piñata style gifting. Tomorrow, probably throughout this week, I'll probably maybe try and give 2 or 3 away a night until I get up to 10. I have 10 that I can give away each month. So what I do is I just throw them out into the stream and you have to grab them when they appear. I've done it before. I gave away 5, I think, last month, and people just grab them. So throughout this week, I'll be dropping them. But I can't be like, oh, this one's assigned to you. No, you just have to be here. And when you see it drop into the chat stream, you have to click on it. And whoever clicks on it first gets it. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Harrison. Yeah, I mean, I'm here. For me, this is social interaction. Like, this is the modern day cafe. This is the modern day, cool vibe, lo-fi lounge. That's the way I think of it. I used to play lo-fi here a lot, but then people were telling me that the music was a little bit distracting. But I may have nights where I play music again. But for me, this is an actual interaction that I benefit from. So anyone I interact with, I'm trying to have a real conversation. And my mind really does have a multi-track conversation feature. Like I like holding multiple conversations at once. Whenever I get to do that, it feels like, ooh, this is what my brain was for. Like I feel like I'm actually using it. It's like having a, you know, a Lamborghini or Ferrari or something, and you are always like driving out in the street, but you want to get on the highway. For my brain and my like verbal zone of genius, when I have like 16 different conversations going on at one time in the chat stream, it's like, ooh, I get to take this car for a ride, and I love it. How does one go about gifting memberships? Well, you can do it too. Like I can do it because YouTube, as a creator, like they have this new program where they're letting me give 10 away each month. But you, as a Stream Team member, can gift to other Stream Team members, and you can always do that. If you go to click the dollar sign on the right of the chat box, and you click on memberships, there's a gifting memberships feature. Cack it, and you can gift other people memberships, which I would love. I think Sophia did it once. 1 month, Sophia, who's a channel member who's been writing with me for a long time, she gifted memberships out to people. I think she did 5 or 10 memberships. So yeah, if anyone here who is more abundant, who is a little more flush, wants to give other people the KB membership experience, you can do that too in the chat stream. Hit the dollar sign and hit memberships. Do you have to use a laptop to gift them? I don't know if it's available on mobile. I'm not sure, but I think I know it's available on laptop. Yes, Harlem is a part of New York City, Bojangles. Yes. My big final interview for Dream Job is tomorrow, so that's why I'm asking you. Ooh, Harrison, I'm wishing you all the best. You got this. Make sure you just go in relaxed and confident. Don't psych yourself up about it. Just know that like you have it. And also do that when you wake up, do that vision before you go to bed tonight, and when you wake up tomorrow, first thing, do the visualization exercise where you picture yourself walking in and having this great interactions with everyone and having a great vibe, and imagine as you're leaving, they're all like, oh yeah, that was the guy. Like really walk through it, like live through it as though it actually took place. And then envision that, and then before you walk in, be like, this is how it goes down. I'm about to get this job. Like, go in with full positivity and faith. Let's see. I want pizza from New York City. Oh, you do? Well, you got to go get it, Bo. Dom, become a channel member, and then reach out to my email address on my channel page, and I will send you the link to the Discord. The Discord is a perk for my channel members, and I want my channel memberships to grow. Over these next 2 months, especially this month and next, I'm pumping channel memberships. So let's go. Let's go. Hey, Brian U4M, how are you? Cacket's here. Thanks. Sing for you, Bojangles. Pay the cost to be the boss. Super chat me and I'll give you a few bars. You did? What did you do, Brian Lynn? What did you do? Want you, the Waits Experience. What? Yes, I want you to super chat Waits Experience. Yes, it's in Manhattan. Manhattan is another way of saying New York City, Teddy. A career manager, you bring them. I can. Yes, absolutely, Harrison. Maybe I'll be a membership gift to a person. That would be lovely, Kake. I'm sure the other members would appreciate it. Oh my God, look at us hovering at 75 like button presses. Okay, cool. Would it affect your reputation? Only for the better, I'm sure, Kake. Fashid, how are you? Or on this note, as we're winding down, only thing I'm missing tonight was my mod Bob. Bob, if you're watching this on the playback, just know I thought of you. My Australian mod Bob, you know, is becoming such a fixture around here that I definitely notice when Bob's not in the building. In any case, this was a lively stream, okay? I need more like this. Well, hopefully we'll get a few likes on the playback and Kaket will get his 80 like wish. Oh, thank you, Brian. Appreciate you. I had a great night tonight. The more people, the more fun it is here. And I'm excited for, in my dreams, Brian. But why not? Okay, it's, you know, in this new millennium where there are no gatekeepers, I could get a top-notch sponsor. I could get a fashion house sponsor and strap my stuff. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Come on. LVMA, let's talk. Let's talk. What? Oh my God! Oh my God! Hand your membership put on me. I want them to get to know you more and see the arrogance and manipulation that I picked up around right away. This lady just congratulated herself on her verbal genius. You won't find a man of abundance. We aren't attracted to him. Like, oh my God. Well, I appreciate the fact that you were willing to spend so much to insult me. But I didn't mean to. I don't think it's genius necessarily. I kind of see it as a curse because my mind races so much. But thank you. Even if the spirit or intention behind your gifting wasn't what I would hope, I appreciate the gift, and I think you'll be back, and I hope you'll be back. Because as much as you're insulting me, Dustin, I think you like me, and I think you should go check out my content, Dustin. Dustin's gonna come back, y'all. Dustin's gonna come back. Dustin is very much attracted. He can say what he wants. He can pretend like he's not, but he is. And Dustin, I really think you got the wrong impression of me. I don't think I'm a genius. I just think I have a particular, it's more like being a savant because it's an idiosyncratic thing that I have. But I appreciate you nonetheless. Good luck. I do talk a lot, Teddy. See, I can't help it. Well, when I'm here, you have no idea what it's like. When you have like all these people chatting at you, especially when they're from all parts of the world and they all have these different perspectives, it's like, it's exciting for me. So I just get, it's like I've had like 3 espressos. So yeah, I talk a lot. Wait, what's happening? I was about to go too. Beta Mina's here, Beta Mina. Yes, we love to see it. I love to see it. I don't know. Dustin can be, he can be negative all he wants. The money says all I need to say. You've missed me, David Booth? Well, David, you're going to have to miss me a little bit longer because I'm about to peace out. And thank God I didn't peace out immediately. I almost missed Dustin's generosity. I almost missed it. Dustin, you'll be back. You'll be back. Dustin, you'll be back. All right. Marcus Rod, how are you? How are you? On this note, this was so fun. Bob, I hope Bob watches this one to the end. This one was unexpected. This makes me think I need to have at least one other, there's another live streaming portal that I'm considering that's really all about men paying tribute. I'm gonna explore that one. Okay, let's see. You almost timed us an hour. Oh, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't. You ready for a membership? Well, LF, maybe you'll get lucky in the pinata giveaway tomorrow, or maybe you'll go collect some cans this week, get that $4.99 raised. And either way, I gotta go, y'all. I'm gonna say goodnight. I had so much fun tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, stream.